Tito, what's good with you? Welcome to the stream, bro. You know, I don't want to say that it's not worth it. Um, some might think so. It just depends on where you're looking at. Because to be honest with you, like the last time I went to the clearance store, yeah, the prices have for most things have went up. On the shoes mainly, that's where everybody was really cooking because the shoes would be under $100, everything under $100, but that's not the case no more. It's like $100 or cheaper. But if you deal with the clothes, there's still margins there. I mean, last time I went, there was a lot of tech fleece there for 49 and 59 bucks. Well, was it 59? Yeah, it's iffy, bro. It's very selective. They had a lot of tech fleece under the $60 price point, but certain colorways, do better than others, and they don't have any extra discounts. It seems like they made it more for people who want to buy for themselves, really, to be honest with you. So I can't say for sure no, because last time I went, I found a couple things that I was scooped up, but I don't know, man. It has lost its cachet, or its the resellers aren't lining up out the front like they used to, which some people didn't like. Which I mean might be a good thing for normal consumers. You can still come and find something in there a little cheap. But if you're like heavy into the resale game, that's not the first place to go to. I make content there, so it makes sense. It's cool. But as reselling, it might not be the first option to go to anymore like it used to be. Better going off to a regular Nike outlet with the 30 and 20 and whatever for percent off they want to do for whatever time they're doing it for. I don't want to say it's completely dead, but it might be dead for shoes at least. Apparel, you can still make some magic happen. The shoes a little bit more difficult because you have some resellers still there and they're probably grabbing up whatever little profit is there, but it's weird, man. Some people can rock with a $20 profit and think that's fine, and some people don't want to. It's kind of depending on how you go about. I was there the last time I was at the clearance center. I might have mentioned it in the video, but you had these resellers talking about they're all huddling up how they do, looking up shoes. And I was like, oh man, you can make $30 on that. You can make $25 on that. So they were happy about it. Some people think 25 and 30 is good because, I mean, a profit's a profit, But the whole point about it is, one thing that I really learned the hard way: how long do you have to sit on it for it to sell for that profit? You got to wait 3 weeks for it to sell for your $20. Then is it worth it? I don't know. If you got a lot of them, is it worth it then if you get multiples? I don't know. But one thing I will say is, I've been saying this for a minute. I think you find more deals, better deals at Ross and Burlington first. Ross, Burlington, Marshalls first, TJ Maxx. Then I would say the retail stores are better than some of the outlets. Like, some of the outlets will have 30% off on certain shoes, but it's like a one-off. A lot of times you go to these stores now, if you watch my videos, they got some retros on sale, full-size runs. Air Max pennies, full-size runs. KD 16s for 120, full-size run. Like, you can find your size. If you're going shopping for yourself, going to the retail stores over the outlets might suffice a little better, because you can go and find a Royal Reimagined for 30% off, but it might not be your size. Especially for somebody like me, size 13 doesn't guarantee I'll find my size, but I find another size, which will be good for reselling purposes, which is the whole point. But to answer your original question about the clearance store, yeah, it's an acquired taste. You might not make that your first stop. If you got time in your day, make that like your third or fourth stop, second stop. You know what I mean? But the regular retail stores are definitely stepping their game up too. They're in competition with the Rosses. I don't know if you're going to go to a regular Nike outlet. You might, and find some of these things. I mean, when it comes to retros, outlets might still have better deals when you have 30% off of a shoe. But it's few far in between unless you go to certain stores who have a lot of good returns and stuff like that. You got to be picky with that stuff, but the tides are turning, because at one point it was always about the outlets over everything else. Outlets over retail stores, and low key over the Rosses and stuff. But now that Ross is getting this whole flood of all these new shoes, it's neck and neck, bro. There's no real big difference. It's more for show than actually going for shopping. Like for me to do content, it's money. I will be hitting up some outlets these next few days because I'm knowing and seeing what's going on. But man, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Seeing the Jordan 1 Miles for 150. You know, they're offering coupons on these Flex apps and JD Sports apps too, and Finish Line. Like you can get extra discounts too. So it's matching right up with the outlets. You know what I mean? And you can kind of be more selective on the size you want or need. I'm thinking about getting Chambray 7s and JD for 160 using the coupon. But yep, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even see you said that, but yeah. These Champs, these Foot Lockers and JDs and Finish Lines, they be having extra discounts and extra coupons you can use for your purchase in store. So they're making it neck and neck with the outlets, and you can select the size you want more than likely. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a good bet to try and go to these stores, bro. That's part of the reason why I do the videos, obviously, to show you guys exactly where things are at.